Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, I'm Tori, this is Louie, and this is Frank. Oh. So in today's video, I will be teaching you guys how to make this wooden stick stand behind me. It is probably my most requested video on how to make a stick stand. I will put up a full photo on the screen right now of what it looks like. These stick stands literally cost me nothing to make, as it's just sticks, some bamboo, and some bird toys. Frank! He's okay guys, don't worry. So these stick stands literally cost next to nothing to make because the materials you'll probably have in your house, or they'll be outside, or they're really cheap to buy from the store. So there's not really an excuse to not have a bird playground because your birds will love it, they can get outside of their cage more, and your birds will just be much more happier in general. And keep in mind, bird stands and like stick stands from Australia are like $40 to like over $100 easily. Also, I would say that these are better than a lot of the ones that you can buy because you can customize it to your bird's needs. So what you will need is 3 or 4 big Y-shaped sticks. These will be the foundation of your stand. As well as this, you'll need some bamboo or some straight sticks to act as perches for your birds. And some extra little things you will need are some bird toys, hair ties, and some zip ties. And if you don't have any extra toys laying around, I did make a video on how to make a DIY bird toys at home. I will link that down in the description and it should pop up on an icon in that corner, I think. The last thing you'll need is like a stick cutter or a saw because you might want to customize the shape of the sticks to your liking. But apart from that, let's get straight into it. So I've just come to like this little grass place where I live and I'm going to find 3 large sticks that are shaped like a Y, and I'll be back when I have them. Alrighty, so these are the main 3 big Y sticks. As you can tell, it shapes a Y, that one shapes a Y, that one shapes a Y, and this one shapes a Y. You can see my shadow, but I hope you can understand. So you need 3 large Y-shaped sticks. And if you don't have any bamboo or sticks that you can use at home as perches, I would also grab some straight sticks so you can use them as perches instead. So now I have all the sticks and I'm just going to hose them down to clean off any bird poop because I do not want my birds to lick or eat that bird poop and then get a disease from that. And it's also just to clean off any bugs that could be on them. So it is the next day. I've let the sticks dry and now is time to cut the sticks and shape them. Alrighty, so I have my first big Y stick. See how it is a Y shape? Can you guys see that? Like, so I'm gonna try to explain this as best as I can. This, or like the bottom part of the Y, is what is going to be on the ground. So this part is going to be on the ground. And I'm going to try to cut it to like to whatever height I want to have it at, and I want to have these sticks at the top because I would like to put a perch from here to here. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep all of these little straggly ones up here though. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to probably cut off that much of this bottom stick so I get rid of all of that and I will keep whatever is up here. I'm just gonna use these. I don't know what it's called. It's just gonna cut the sticks. So I've cut off the bottom, as you can tell, and this bottom part will sit on the ground, and this is how tall it will basically be. I am also going to repeat the process for these 2 Y sticks, but for this Y stick, because it's so long up here and I don't like these little scraggly bits, I'm going to cut these off as well, and then I will figure out where I will cut the bottom. So I'm just like using this thing, I don't know, Dad found it and he has it, so you just go like this. Ooh, it's kind of hard to do by yourself, but you just kind of cut it like that and try not to hit yourself in the face. So I've cut the tops off of this, and I also have my first big stick, and I'm just going to see if they align, if I need to shorten one a bit more, which I do think I will cut down this one. So for this stick, I'm probably going to cut around that much off of it. It's pretty much the same as the first one. So I just cut the end off of this one, and I'm going to compare it with the other biggest stick I have. And you don't want to take off too much because you can't just grow the stick back, but you can always take it off. So I'm putting these two sticks together. Here's the second stick and here was the first wire stick. I'm pretty sure I will connect them like this. Not 100% sure yet, but this is the height that they will connect at. So they are both the same height. And I'm thinking I will cut off all the sticks from about here and just like have this stick as a little perch that sticks out. Maybe I'll do that now. Alright, so this is my third Y stick. This is a different kind of shape of a Y because this one comes down a lot lower. So, I reckon I'll compare it with my other two sticks first, but I reckon I'm going to cut about it from there and leave this Y up a bit higher. So I'm holding 3 of the sticks together. I've kind of just formed a shape of the kind of stand that I will like. I will show you a better video of it in a second. Alright, I'm definitely cutting off these scraggly bits. They are just getting in my way all of the time. Alright, now I'm going to try and give you a better view of what each stick looks like. So here is one stick. It still shapes the letter Y. Here is the second stick. You can still see it does shape the letter Y. And here is the third one. I didn't even think I cut this one. And it still shapes the letter Y. So these 3 sticks are going to be our main foundation, if that makes sense. Okay, so you can kind of see a bit better now. There's one Y stick, the second one, and the third. So I'm going to try to put them together to make a stand. So I'm just going to take these 2. I hope you can see and like kind of understand. It's a lot easier to like do this in person with your own sticks. So the goal is we're going to try to find a place where all of the sticks link. So I've got these 2 and I'm going to link them there. I might change that. And then I have this third one. Now, I'm going to try to find a way to get this one to match with these 2. This is going to be the shape of my stick stand. I hope you can like kind of see. I'll move back a bit. Here. When I have it all zip tied together, you will be able to see it a bit better. And I know it looks a bit confusing now, but when you are doing this yourself, it is a lot easier. Alright, so I've got some zip ties in my hand. The place I'm going to zip tie is one of them is right here, because right here is doing a lot of the work and is holding a lot. So I have these 2 Y sticks connected together. Can you guys see that? I hope you guys can see that. Now I have to find where these spots connected. So you see how this part of my hand here is actually holding a lot of it together. Where both my hands are is where I need to zip tie basically, because these are the spots that are holding everything together. So I've done zip tying this part of it. That's pretty much it. That's our main thing. And now we need to get some perches or like sticks that I'm going to use to like stabilize everything. When I stabilize everything, I use some bamboo because we're going to put it down the bottom. It'll make more sense in a second. You can use sticks, just very straight sticks for this next step, but I'm going to use bamboo because it just works for me. I'm going to go get some bamboo and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I've gotten my bamboo and this is the bottom of my stand. And what I'm going to do is this is just going to support everything. So you should kind of have a triangle shape as the bottom of your stand because you have connected the 3 Y sticks with the Ys at the bottom. So now you have to cut your very straight sticks or bamboo and to the length of one side to the other side. And I've done that for all 3 sides, so for this side as well. And I'm going to zip tie all of these bamboo sticks like this. You need to get these relatively close to the bottom because this is going to be your main support system for the whole stand. Alright, so at this point your stand should be pretty sturdy. It shouldn't like, you should be able to like pick it up from like anywhere, and it should be all holding itself together, because that is the point of these three main like corners and the triangle shape. So this is what mine looks like right now. You can leave the zip ties everywhere if you'd like, but that is how yours should look. Hello everyone, I'm back. It is the next day, and today I'm going to be finishing making my stick stand. What I've done quickly is I've just gone and neatened up all the edges, so this is what it looks like at the moment. But now we are going to put on all the perches onto the stand, and I'll show you how to do that. So what you're going to need for your perches is either some sticks or bamboo or anything that your bird will like to sit on. Please keep in mind that your bamboo and your sticks should be thick enough for your bird to wrap their feet around and not too thin, otherwise it'll make it very uncomfortable. And also a thing to keep in mind, if your perches are too smooth, where bamboo is definitely too smooth, your birds aren't going to be able to grip onto it, so you will have to use grip perches or wrap something around the perches so they can actually hold on. Now here are some examples of the widths of the sticks that you might need to use. So I've gotten like this kind of width, then I have a thinner one, but make sure not to use parts that are too thin. And I also have this really thick piece. I'm not sure if I will use this, and I also have this even thicker piece, and I might use this on a really small perch. I apologize about the lighting and all this big bright light, but I actually can't control the sun, so I hope you guys can see. The first perch I'm going to be putting in is from here to here, these two places. I'll bring it a bit closer so you can see from there to there. So I'm going from here to here, and I've grabbed this stick and I've measured about the length that I will need. It'll be about from here. So what you're going to do is you're going to clip off there, and on the inside, can you see this little stick thing here? That's Harley in the background. So you see how there's a little divot there? I can rest my stick in there, and there is also one on the other side here. Not all of your perches will have these little divots to help hold it, but it's just something to keep in mind where you're thinking where to place them. All right, I've clipped my stick. I'm going to see if it sits in nicely, which it does right there. So I'm going to grab my zip tie. I have to keep it in mind for my bird Frank, because he can't fly. I reckon if I put a perch from there to there, he can jump from this perch to that perch, and that'll help him get across. So I'm going to zip tie this big chunk of wood. So I think I have all the sticks on that I want, but I'm going to cut off all the ends of the cable ties just so I can see if I need to put in any more. Alrighty, so I ended up adding an extra perch here after I cut off all the zip ties, so I felt like it needed one, and this is what it looks like. I never ended up using bamboo apart from the bottom support beams, because I haven't made one yet without bamboo, and I actually really like how this looks. So I have all these bottom support beams, and I can put a ladder from there down to the ground for Frank. Got some sticks in the middle to help Frank get up. I've got heaps of perches. And I've left these higher bits of sticks so I can attach a hair tie there, and a toy will hang down and they can play with it there. Louie can sit up here if she wants. Maybe I'll cut off this little sharp bit here. Actually, I will cut off that sharp bit there just in case, and I'm gonna do that here and here, and then I'll take you guys inside and we can start putting some toys on. All right, so now I'm gonna show you how I attach the toys. So I get a hair tie like this. It's gonna be hard with one hand, but I pull it through like that to create a loop, and then I will attach the toy onto this loop. And I'm gonna add a swing right there. Pull the swing straight through the loop, tie it up, that is just an example of where you can put a toy. I might change that actually, but it was just an example. And another way to do it is you hook the binder through already. You pull it through to the other side like this. You need to put this part of the hair tie through there. There we go. Like that. That was really hard to do with one hand. And then you can just tie it like that. So there are two ways you can do it, like this, or you can use the loop way. Alrighty, so here is the new stick stand all in place. You can tell Louie is already on it because she is such a gorgeous little girl. Oh, now she's on my phone. But I think it suits this area really well. It has these extra little high, Louie, really? It has these extra little higher sticks for Louie to basically perch on because Frank won't be able to get up there. There we go, there's her on her higher sticks. And I think it suits this area, yeah, really well. I'll see if it's good enough for Frank to use if he can get up from the bottom when he falls down. I'll see which stick stand the birds like the best. Back on the phone. Louie really likes this one, I guess, already. But we'll have to see about Frank. I have my other stick stand sitting right there. And I'm going to keep it just in case Louie prefers that one and doesn't want the new one. Here is future Tori. I filmed this video maybe last week, but I've just moved the cages around again, and I think the stand actually fits a bit nicer like this, and I just think this suits these cages the best, like in this position. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you make your own new stick stand, please tag me if you post it. There's my one. I love it. I hope the birds love it. I hope your birds love your stick stands if you make one. But I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you would like to support my channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment or message me on my Instagram, which is @LouieandFrank. I'll see you guys next time. Alrighty, so bye bye, Louie. Oh, bye.